I'm generally fine with any sort of bugs or little nature critters. Centipedes? Used to collect those little buggers in the garden on top of the schools. Snails? Love them. They're cute and I love picking them up and scaring people. Butterflies? They're gorgeous. What are you talking about? Of course, I'm not a huge fan of flies or mosquitoes or moths. I don't like a lot of flying ones, but they are bearable. I can deal with them for a couple of minutes before I ultimately go out of control and do everything in my power to murder them. However, if we're talking about cockroaches, if there's one bug I fear the most, it is cockroaches. They are the single most disgusting, wretched, gross, absolutely horrifying things to ever crawl the face of the earth. Now, if cockroaches are those crawly types, then that's less scary because you can squish them to death. But flying and hissing cockroaches? No, I'd basically be sighing my own death by even bothering to associate with those things. I'd rather down an entire gallon of mayonnaise than have to deal with a flying cockroach. For example, a couple of weeks ago, I got up at 4 a.m. to go to the bathroom. I was exhausted and tired and basically had to drag myself out of bed to use the bathroom. I entered the restroom, too blurry-eyed to notice anything. I sat down, doing my business, and I looked down next to me and there was a cockroach, about the size of my pinky, sitting next to my foot. All of a sudden, my senses were slapped awake, and I was staring this roach down when it started to move. I lifted my feet off the ground to avoid it, but the roach crawled out of the bathroom and made a beeline, or should I say roach line, straight for my bedroom. And for some reason, I was stupid enough to have made the fatal mistake of keeping my bedroom door open, and the roach immediately scrambled towards my room because it was the darkest. I got up from the toilet, not even done, and quickly shut my door with the bug sitting just outside the door frame. Phew, now it can't possibly get under this freaking. Yeah, so I finished my evening pee and quickly rushed into my room to see the roach sitting in the middle of the wooden flooring. Keep in mind, I didn't have my slippers on, so I jumped on my bed and tried to figure out a way to kill it without letting the thing leave my sight. I attempted to crush it by throwing things at it, but it just scrambled out of the way and didn't die. I am now sitting on my bed, having a one-sided staring contest with a brown, disease-filled organism sitting in my sleeping headquarters. I picked up a perfume bottle that I bought from France and squirted the roach with some that caused it to go a little crazy and scramble around. It stopped moving right next to my chair. What a perfect chance! I can crush it under the chair! I grabbed the cloth and threw it over the roach. And where the lump was, I picked up my chair and brought it down onto the cloth. Yes! Let's go! I killed it! I used the chair and banged the cloth a couple of times before congratulating myself on killing the roach. Deciding whether to flip the cloth over to check the corpse, I decided against it and to first wash my hands. I walked into my parents' room, I refused to use the living room bathroom, and saw my mom looking at me grumpily from the bed. Why did you scream? Oh, there was a roach in my room and I was just killing it. It's nothing, it's dead now. I dried my hands, grabbed a tissue, and got ready to lift up the cloth, preparing myself to view the disgusting, dismantled corpse of a cockroach. And when I lifted it up, what I saw was more terrifying than a squashed cockroach corpse. It was gone. Okay, first of all, why, God, why? What did I do? Let's just say I had a hard time falling asleep that night. I frantically Googled on how to keep a cockroach at bay because I didn't want to wake up to find it crawling on my face. It said that essential oils will keep it away, so I got perfume my mom bought and just hyper-sprayed my floor. I was barely able to sleep that night. I was lucky that the cockroach didn't get into my bed though. Come to think of it, there actually used to be a bit of a roach infestation in my old condo, but everyone was so used to it we just killed the roach with a slipper whenever we saw one. But at least that was during the daytime and not in the middle of the night when we were all in our PJs! I think we should eradicate cockroaches from the world. They're disgusting, they're gross, but apparently they're important for the ecosystem in some way. Whatever, half the world hates them anyways. They carry diseases and they have no use for society other than being prey for birds. Oh, I didn't know. I think cockroaches deserve a little bit more love. Anyone who thinks I can get out and never return to this channel ever again. Cockroaches are the most revolting, scandalous, horrifying, and absolutely nauseating creature to ever scramble across the face of Earth. Except for maybe mosquitoes. They get a spot up there. Hey yo, Editing Wile here. The video is finally out. I really hope you enjoyed. Sorry it took quite a while for this one. You know, life in school is kicking my butt. But over the holidays, I managed to complete it, and I really hope you enjoyed. So, stay safe. Yeah, that's all. Bye.